Welcome, race fans, to the All-American Racing League's or Lawn Care Truck Series. This is the Thank You Bob 125 from Phoenix International Raceway. I am the host with the most, David Hillbilly Hera, and in the booth with me tonight is David Lurfano. David, how's it going tonight, man?
No, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Looking forward to coming down here to the desert and turning some laps around Phoenix. Should be a great show. Phoenix always puts on a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're getting into qualifying now. Practice has ended. We are running just a few minutes late because practice ran just a little longer. It was a little late getting started there. However, we're going to bring all the action to you here on the All American Sim Racing Network, right here at the All American Racing League's YouTube and Facebook pages. So thank you for joining us tonight. And this should be exciting. I mean, we earlier in the week, or actually, I guess it was on Thursday, we ran the Xfinity Series race. You and I both were competing in that, and it turned out to be some strategy worked in, as well as some really long green flag runs. I'm hoping we'll see the same here tonight in the Or Lawn Care Truck Series.
Yeah, and I think we will. I mean, I think, like any typical short track, you're going to have that, maybe some chaos at the beginning, a few cautions early. But I expect to see it to get strung out once these drivers, find a rhythm and just settle in. So long green flag runs, I think we'll see some pit strategy here, late in the race. So shaping up to be a good one for sure.
Absolutely. So while we're waiting for qualifying to end, let's talk about points. So I know we have the Purcell brothers are both running pretty well. We've Cal Purcell is he still our points leader, Dave?
Right now, the points are showing Lilith Peters as our championship point leader. So I think we are 4 races in. This will be race number 5 on the season. So as the points stand right now, you've got Lilith Peters number 1. Sitting second, 2 points behind Lilith is Kyle Purcell. 7 points back, and third is Rodney Uberpacker. Then you get Christian Delgado 4th. Sean Purcell is sitting in 5th. Jackson Minter is 6th. 7th is Nathan Christensen. 8th goes to Adam Angerstein. 9th is Donald Manning. 10th is Justin Horton. And 12th is Scott Leonard. I believe the top 12. So we've got 4 races remaining in the regular season. The top 12 in points will advance on to be eligible to run for the championship in the final 2 chase stages, I guess you call them, the championship rounds. So it's a tight battle right there, 12th and 13th, 14th, only separated by two or 3 points or so. So tight battle for that 12th and final transfer spot.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that's a tight points battle. And if you look on your screen, folks, you can see that's a tight battle for the qualifying as well. I mean, these trucks are, within the top 5 or within a tenth. That's some pretty close times here as we are currently showing Sean Purcell as your pole sitter with a 27:03.
Yeah, and you get John Higgins sitting second at the moment, 3 100ths off of Sean Purcell, and about 4 to 5 100ths off back to Kyle Purcell. So, yeah, like you said, very tight in qualifying. Everyone, within a couple tenths to the top 12 here. So, yeah, very tight, very competitive field.
Yeah, and so this is the, as we said before, this is the Thank You Bob 125. And just to give the folks at home a little idea of why it's named this, Bob Minter did something for us for our truck series here, and we're gonna give you guys a little bit later on throughout the race tonight. We're gonna give you some commercial breaks and kind of let you hear what he did for us, which was kind of cool. And we just want to say thank you, Bob. We appreciate it, and that's what this race is about. The Thank You Bob 125.
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to Bob Minter for doing that for All American Racing League, taking a lot of these sponsors that not only for the league but individual drivers and turning them into an advertisement of some sort that we can broadcast. So big shout out to Bob, and thank you, Bob.
Yep. I think qualifying looks like we've had 14 of the 17 entries have taken time. Johnny May has not qualified. Nathan Christensen, I believe, may have just posted it. There we are. Okay, so they are
Yeah, I
taking the
was watching.
field.
I was watching Johnny Man qualifying there. He was having some struggles, so he smacked the wall on one of his laps there, so he won't post the time.
All right, so we are currently gridding for 125 laps here at the Phoenix International Raceway for the OR Lawn Care Truck Series. Thank you, Bob. 125 is about to get underway. We're gonna bring all the action to you tonight, and stay tuned after the race as we will speak with the top three finishing drivers in tonight's race.
Yeah, so we'll have a 17 truck field tonight, which is a pretty good field for this truck series. It seems to be growing through as we get further into seasons. Very popular, starting spot for anyone joining All American Racing League. A lot of these drivers really love driving the trucks, so hopefully they put on a good show for us tonight.
Yeah, and I'm sure they will. We have some really talented drivers in this series, and this is our, the All American Racing League's kind of, entry level is what we're calling it. But, we have some folks that really just love driving the trucks. There is, an I rating cap to keep the I rating number down for this series. And as you move on to Xfinity and the Cup Series throughout All American Racing League, that cap increases a bit from series to series. But there's a lot of talent in this field, and you're going to see it on display here tonight. The trucks have moved off of pit road. It's one lap to the green flag as the lights are not on the pace car.
Yeah, so I think you'll see the pace car duck onto pit road here, and they will make their way back what used to be the front stretch, which they have now reconfigured. So down this long front stretch, and they'll be taking green down in turn 4.
It's a long way around, and since they moved the start finish line on this track to get around to where they're actually going to take the green flag, you have to come all the way down that back stretch after the pace car dips in. But as they're coming through turn 3 now, and we'll be exiting turn 4, we are with our buddy up here in the flag stand, and they are off. Kyle Purcell takes him down through the dog leg, down into turn 1. Or Sean Purcell, his brother Kyle Purcell, quickly gaining on him. Take that second position. 39 of Justin Horton is up 2 positions to third right there in the first little bit.
And the yellow was out. I think I saw the 25 kind of lose it, maybe off of turn 1. Not too sure who that was.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here, folks. All right, it looks like it may have started with, there's Chad. See if we can take a look at the replay here and see what happened. The 26, oh no, it was actually, the 25. Don't know why it was showing Chad. I guess the caution didn't come out until Chad was involved. 25 got a little upset there.
Yeah, it looks like the 25 lost it off of the corner. Just got loose and kind of came down the track and got that inside wall.
Take a look at it here. The 25, yeah, you're exactly right. Got the inside wall, came back up, collected a bunch of these drivers, including Lilith Peters. Again, like you said, is our points leader.
Yeah, a whole slew of cars involved. Looked like the 69 Johnny May, Lilith Peters, Chad Snyder in the 26. The 17 was involved. I'd say, maybe 6 or 7 trucks involved early on here.
Yeah, the 48,
I do believe they have 2 quick repairs.
That is correct.
I believe. So, hopefully they can get some of these fixed up and get back out there.
Yeah, that's correct. They do have two quick repairs. And again, the vehicles involved, which the one was involved, but looks like actually did hit pit road. So the 1, the 92, the 3, the 48, the 69, the 26, the 25, the 17, the 81, and Jim Hubble's our 17th entry, but it doesn't look like he's taking time. So he may not have been able to connect.
Yeah, that's a tough spot right there. When the 25 kind of got loose down into that inside wall, it kind of drove him back up the track, which is, the worst thing you want to happen when they're all bunched up like that coming off of turn one. So a lot of just no place to go for a lot of these drivers.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it happens, so early on. But hopefully, we get that out of the way, and we get the filling these trucks out, and turn some laps here.
Yeah, it does look like the lights are out on the pace car. They had double filed down here through turn one. The pace car should duck on off here as they exit turn one.
So the pace car comes off here into exiting turn two, and they do not take the green flag until after around turn four. So you've got a long way to go before you actually get to that start finish line, as I was mentioning
Yeah, this new configuration still kind of messes me up on what's what. So I'll do the best I
earlier.
can.
Yes, sir.
If they're coming to take the green now, you got Sean Purcell and his brother Kyle on the front row.
And Sean
And
Purcell, will you be your control truck? And he is off. Jumps out two truck links, three truck links now over the 39, who just makes it around the 16.
looks like Justin Horton gets a good jump. Gonna try to take that second spot away from Kyle Purcell.
Kyle's not giving up on that outside, though, going through turn two, and is able to hold on to that spot. And Pullo drive away from the 39, as the 18 is now knocking on the back door of the 39.
Showing the 18 as Adam Angerstein, although on our scoring, I believe it shows him as the 9 still. So I have to try to keep that in mind as well. The 18 is Adam Angerstein.
Yeah, I believe the team may have made a number change, I'm guessing. We just need to get some updates to our league info on that one. Watching the one of Lilith Peters, or the 3 of Nathan Christensen, try to move up through the field here.
It looks like Nathan's trying to get that run on the outside of the 48 of Corey Cheshire. Looks like Nathan will be able to clear Corey down here into turn 3.
Yeah, and actually pull away there, drive away from him. Johnny May is he and Lilith Peters are tied currently for biggest movers of the race thus far. Our forward movers of the race thus far. So 8 laps in here, Johnny May seems to be doing pretty good, running a decent lap times. However, the leader, Sean Purcell, his last lap of a 27 flat, fastest lap that time around, actually almost mirrored what he ran. Actually, it was his best lap. So, best lap of the race.
Yeah, and that's almost 0.2 of a second quicker than second place Kyle Purcell.
That's not what you want to know if you're Kyle Purcell, who's now currently sitting back just about a second flat behind his brother.
Adam, and I'm back here watching Lilith Peters. She's working her way around the 28. Does get around the 28 of Jackson Minter, and now working on the back bumper of the 13 of Christian Delgado. That's for the 5th position.
She got a little loose there. I don't know if she had to slow up on exit there for the 13 or something, but looked like she got a little nose happy. Kind of a wiggle there a little bit, but no harm, no foul as they go through the dog leg. She is able to gain a little bit, get up alongside the 13 on entry to turn 1, makes that pass. Jackson Minter in the 28, currently running in the 8th position. Trying to take that 7th position away from Don Manning. Really charged the turn. I was wondering if it was going to stick. Just running in that Hams Beer sponsored truck.
Yeah, and right behind Jackson Minter is Johnny May in that 69 truck, who is making a charge here early on, trying to get up through this field. He's closed on the 92 and the 28 just in the last few laps. He's gained a couple seconds on these drivers. So Johnny May definitely trying to get back to the front here.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, this second part of the run, we're on lap 14 now of 125. Hopefully they've settled down. It seems that maybe we're doing a little bit of riding now. Don't see a whole lot going on. The gap now between first and second has increased to 1.2 seconds, 1.3 now. Adam Angerstein, though, is closing in on the 16 of Kyle Purcell for that second position. He's just a half second back from second place.
Yeah, and I know from experience here, running different cars around this track is a tire eater. So I think a lot of these drivers, you've got to kind of pay attention to that and plan for it. Try to save some tires here. You might see some comers and goers. Late in the run, you get some of these drivers that may have saved a little bit more tire than the next driver. So there's something to be aware of.
Well, I thought I saw Johnny May get up into the wall there. I'm going to just see if I can see the right side of his truck. It looked like he was sliding around the wall there, exiting. I believe it was turn 4. Let's see if we can get a view of that side of his truck. It doesn't look like it. Maybe it wasn't Mr. May.
No, it looks like Johnny May got into the back of Jackson Minter a little bit, got Jackson sideways. It looked like Jackson saved it, but I did not see Johnny May get the wall at all.
Yeah, I was seeing him seeing a truck kind of at the top of my screen. It was really, really, really close to that outside wall. This is the Thank You Bob 125. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually throw it over to Bob and do a little commercial break here, pay some bills, and we'll be right back. You won't miss any of the action at all, as you're gonna see it on your screen. We'll be back in just a minute.
Back to more racing action right after this. Looking for a way to elevate your sim racing league? Faded TV offers affordable sim racing broadcast while maintaining top-notch quality. Faded TV can tailor season packages and single race events to fit any budget. You can message them for more details and pricing on Facebook or find Faded TV on Twitch. Faded TV. Faded TV. Faded TV. Quality sim racing broadcasting for any racing enthusiast. You're listening to Sim Racing Action from the ORR Lawn Care Truck E-Series in the All-American Racing League, a competition e-racing league that develops new drivers to start them on their path to exciting e-racing competition. Now, back to our broadcast booth for more racing action on the ORR Lawn Care Truck E-Series, part of the All-American Racing League.
We are back, folks. That was the Thank You Bob 125. That's the reason for this sponsorship tonight, is we want to thank Bob for doing these commercial breaks for us. That's pretty awesome stuff right there. Pretty awesome deal.
Yeah, big shout out to Bob for doing that for us, and look forward to running those ads throughout the remainder of the season.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple of the sponsors, and they were very appreciative of it. Really enjoyed hearing those, and we'll be enjoying them throughout the rest of the season here, the ORR Lawn Care Truck Series, as we move on with weeks to come. So, again, thank you, Bob. You'll hear that about a dozen more times. Oh no.
Looking back to the field, we have a battle now for the third position. We've got Lilith Peters in the 1. has now snuck up to the back bumper of the 18 of Adam Angerstein.
Yeah, Lilith has a pretty fast truck. She was in that incident earlier. She has come to pit road. I believe she probably burnt that fast repair because the truck looks good. And she's methodically worked her way up into this 4th position, and she's up 10 spots right now, trying to make it 11.
Yeah, it looks like both these drivers, the 18 and the 1, have both caught the 16 of Kyle Purcell. Looks like Adam's trying to find a way around the 16 as we speak.
We'll stay with this battle right now on track, as this is the hottest thing happening at the moment.
Now we got Lilith Peters looking to the inside of Adam Angerstein.
Oh, slipping up. Wow, I thought that was going to be a bad deal. Exit of 2. But Lilith holds onto that truck and takes that 3rd position away. But that pass right there allowed Kyle Purcell to pull back out again, because they had to run him down, like you said. And when Lilith moved to the inside of the 18, it just kind of ruined all of his momentum, all of his run on that 16.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, and as I'm kind of watching this now, it looks like these top 2 and Kyle Purcell and Lilith Peters are now running down Sean Purcell as well. Looks like Sean Purcell's lead's down to just about a second now. Just a few laps ago, it was 1.3, 1.4 seconds. So I think Sean, running out front, his tires are, he's wearing his tires up. The rest of these drivers have been able to save a little bit of tire, and I think that's what you're going to see on the long run here. Slowly kind of reeling Sean Purcell in here.
Yeah. Lilith and Adam that last time by ran almost identical lap times, and they were 2/10 faster than everyone else. And again, this time by, they're still 2/10 faster than the Purcell brothers in front of them.
Yeah, and the last time by, it looks like Adam Angerstein, the fastest truck on the track at the moment. So he ran a 28.13 to Lilith's 28.17 in comparison to the leaders running 28.3s. So there's about a 1/10.5, 2/10 difference between those 2 sets of trucks.
Yep. And it can be really hard. It's really hard to pass through 1 and 2. You could pass pretty good on the exit of 4. And of course, through the dog leg, there's some opportunities there. But through 1 and 2, if you're trying to make that pass, which you get down on that bottom, it's like it's a little bit flatter in that bottom lane, it seems to be. And you just cannot get the momentum up off of 2. So you could drive it in there really well on the bottom. But it seems that as Kyle Purcell stays in that second line, you can't get down on that bottom line to pass him. Just unless he slips up or makes a mistake.
Yeah, it's really hard. You might be able to get a little momentum through the dog leg to get to the inside of that truck, but there's a little bit of momentum on that outside down there through turns, I guess it's turn 1 now. So it's really hard to set up that path. So you've got to be methodical about it and really think about it. As we see Lilith Peters now down to turn 1.
Doing exactly what you said, Dave. Exactly what you said. Got the run through the dog leg. And folks, this is what we were talking about. It couldn't have worked out any better. Very hard to make that pass on the inside. Now, Lilith will have the preferred lane going into 3.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity for Lilith right here to get to the inside down in turn 3 and 4 and beat him through the dog leg and try to sweep up in front of him, getting into turn 1 and kind of slow down that momentum a little bit.
Folks, you'd think we're orchestrating this, but we are not. This is not a replay we're watching here. This is live. And they're doing exactly what you're saying, Dave. You'd think maybe you've raced here a time or 2.
Just a few times.
This is the AARL Lawn Care Truck Series. We are the All-American Sim Racing Network presenting the All-American Racing Leagues. Thank you, Bob 125 from Phoenix International Raceway. This truck series is is hot. They're running some really good laps right now. Lap 34 of 125. The times are off about 1.6 seconds from where they're fastest on track. So tire fall off is a big thing here.
Yeah, and we've got a few takers to pit road already. It looks like Chad Snyder's on pit road. Oh, there's some damage there. So this might have been something we missed. The 26 of Chad Snyder and the 92 of Don Manning both are on pit road.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't really see anything on it as far as what may have happened there.
I'm going to rewind this on my end and see if I can see what may have happened here. Oh, it looks like Don Manning smacked the wall off at turn 1. Came back down the track and collected Chad Snyder.
That's unfortunate for both drivers there. Looks like Chad is now entering the back in onto the track, but he's going to be a couple laps down. 2 laps down is what he's being scored as right now.
And Lilith Peters now has cleared Kyle Purcell and is working on Sean Purcell. That lead now is down to just 0.4 of a second. Make it 0.3 of a second as they get down into turn 1.
And she's consistently 0.3 faster than Sean right now. So caution is out.
Ooh, big, almost disaster for our leaders. As I don't know who that was. Might have been Don Manning sitting almost in the middle of the racetrack. Still sitting in the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah, Don Manning. Let's see what happens to him here. Oh, he gets sideways. He spins it out. Coming off of, he's going down the hallway there, and he is sideways, as you said. Looks like all those drivers were able to get around without any problem. All right, good deal. Don Manning did the right thing there. Almost backed up. I just said he did the right thing, but yeah, he was able to lock it down and hold on to it until the leaders got by. So good deal. As we see the leaders now, they're coming down pit road is what it shows me. Oh, 5 here.
Yeah, it looks like all the leaders have hit pit road. We got the 00, the 1, the 16, the 18, the 39. They're all on pit road right now.
The 00 was able to retain the lead. Lilith wasn't able to get around him before that caution happened. Gonna see who gets off pit road first. This could be a very important stop here on lap 39 of 125. Chad Snyder, Don Manning may take the wave around, and Anthony Reiner as well.
And it does look like Sean Purcell and the 00 will beat Lilith Peters off pit road. As they run, it looks like the 00, Sean Purcell, is going to come out as the leader. Lilith Peters in the 1 will be sitting second. Kyle Purcell third.
Yeah,
Adam Engelstein is going to roll off 4th.
Yep, 5th is Justin Horton. 6th is John Higgins Jr. Christian Delgado will be 7th. Johnny May will come up 8th. Jackson Minter 9th. And Corey Shesher top 10.
Ooh, looks like Johnny May just wrecked it here under the pace laps.
Oh, let's see what happened to him. He was coming around trying to catch the field, and yeah, just looped it. Honestly, in the same place that Don Manning did to bring out the caution. It's on that exit of 2, going into the hallway there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's a hard enough hit. I think Johnny May is going to have to come down pit road here once again. I'll see what he does. Looks like he's going to stay out, but that was a pretty hard hit.
Yeah, no, he looks like he nosed it in there pretty good. Hopefully not too much damage on that truck, but no, we'll see. I think Don Manning is waiting on that command to get the wave around. I don't know if May's going to try to get back up there and wave around as well. Or no, May came to pit road earlier, so never mind. That was Chad Snyder I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting restart right here. We have, Sean Purcell, who is, without a doubt, the quickest truck on the short run. As we saw these drivers kind of reel him in on the long run. Lilith Peters, one of the better long run trucks on that last stint we had. So very, very interesting restart here to see if Lilith Peters is going to try to keep pace with Sean Purcell, or see if Sean Purcell launches and takes off like he did. See how this plays out, but it should be interesting here.
I mean, here's another one too, Dave. Sean Purcell was in that that cornhole, our Julio cornhole board series car the other night, and he knows that he can't wear on that tire. He knows how Lilith caught him just now, so maybe he backs off and tries to take care of those tires early on, because Sean blew a tire late in the race in the cornhole series. As he takes off, he and his brother get a good jump. Now, that was radio play, if you ask me, but hey, that's what this sport's all about. Communication between he and his brother as they both take off and reclaim that first and second position. Lilith Peters falls to third. Christian Delgado is fourth. Come out of the dog leg into turn one.
Yeah, and Lilith Peters is going to fall back in the third position here. And this may, Lilith is a very smart racer. This may be on purpose. Let these drivers go up there, burn the tires off. They may be expecting another long run here. So, I wouldn't put it past Lilith to let these drivers go early on.
Yeah, without question. I mean, it's still a long way to go. If you burn them up this run, you're the same thing. You're gonna fall victim to those who save their tires. Especially fast trucks like Angerstein and Peters, Delgado, and even Horton. I think Horton burned his tires up that first run pretty quickly, but he was fast out of the gate. So we'll just have to see how that works out. But yeah, Adam Angerstein moves up a position, but the 39 of Justin Horton fights back to his outside.
Yeah, they're still side by side. It looks like Horton gets that run off the top down there through turns 1 and 2. Angerstein's going to fight back to the inside, cuts that dog leg. Maybe he can squeeze up, not quite enough room. It looks like he'll clear him now down here in the turn 2.
Let's see if Angerstein can push ahead and catch that 13 of Christian Delgado. He's currently up 4 positions and having a pretty decent night thus far. Yeah, Adam's been so fast it looks like he blew the windshield sticker right off that thing.
And it does look like the 18 of Angerstein slowly reeling in that 13 truck. See what he can do with Delgado if he gets to his rear bumper. But once again, like we saw in the initial start of this race, looked like Sean Purcell taking off pretty quickly here, up to almost 3/4 of a second lead over his brother Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely wheeling that thing, to be honest. But again, it's risk versus reward. You can push to get out far enough and hope by the time that you've worn your tires out that the driver with the better tire wear, it doesn't have time to catch you. Or you can play the other way and conserve your tires, give up maybe a little bit of time, or at least hold them at bay. I don't know how I would just go run off if I was that fast. Just because of the fact that you're going to burn the tires up and it's not going to pay off in the long run. But that's why I'm in the booth and not driving these trucks either, because his current leader, Sean Purcell.
I'll tell you, Kyle Purcell is not letting his brother Sean get away. Right now, he's got that lead back down to 0.6 of a second. So He's keeping pace, running a little bit quicker lap times here than Sean. So definitely not letting Sean just run away with it like he did that first run.
Yeah, you can see in his eyes, in Kyle Purcell's eyes, he's focused. You know, he's smooth on that wheel, really able to, not much movement at all, smooth on the throttle, and that's kind of what you have to do. You can't just on off that throttle here at Phoenix. You got to be really careful getting back to throttle, keep spinning those rear tires, which we've already seen a few folks do it tonight. And he's actually getting way deeper through the dog leg than his brother is.
Yeah, now that gap's opened back up to almost a second once again. So Sean Purcell is definitely showing the way here early on. We'll see what happens if we get another long run to see if these drivers a little bit further back, like Adam Angerstein, Wilbur Peters, can run those cars back down. As we see, Adam Angerstein now is come up a little bit closer to Wilbur Peters as well. Hunting down that third position.
Yeah, we're riding along with Adam Angerstein now, as he's, like you said, right on the back bumper of that Gadget Cup Motorsports entry for Lilith Peters. Adam has a fast truck week in, week out. We keep saying that because it's true. Just has to get the little bit of luck on his side, and the wins will come. Especially Delgado sits a little further back in the 5th position.
Yeah, and I mean, we're going to look back to even last week in the Holio series. Adam had a great run there, finishing P2 just in front of myself in that race. So Adam's always got speed everywhere he goes. He just needs to have that little bit of luck on his side as well, which as of late he seems to be doing much better, getting those much better finishes. P2 in the Holio is a great run for him. So let's see if he can keep the momentum going here on the truck side.
This is the AARL Lawn Care Truck Series. We are running at Phoenix tonight. If you're just joining us, this is the Thank You Bob 125. And we wanted to thank Bob Mentor for doing some audio ads for us. Bob and Tailwind Audio Productions production. I'd like to thank them for putting together some cool ads for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run to one right now. And you won't miss a thing, as we will be going side by side.
Back to more racing action right after this. With over 25 years experience, Lucky Dog Detailing offers the best of the best in vehicle reconditioning, fully licensed and insured. Their number one goal is customer satisfaction and developing a friendship with each job. Call them at 704-401-6075 or visit them on the web at luckydogdetailing.com. Lucky Dog Detailing, the best of the best in vehicle reconditioning. This race brought to you in part by Blue Gray Plastic Fabrication. Repair, design, and fabrication of plastic holding tanks and plastic form products. With over 50 years of combined experience working in plastic fabrication, Blue Gray has achieved a reputation of one of the foremost custom fabrication leaders in the industry. Find them on the web at bluegrayplasticsfab.com or call 704-226-7024 and get a quote for your next project. That's Blue Gray Plastic Fabrication. Now back to trackside action with the ORR Lawn Care Truck Racing Series of the All-American Racing League.
Thank you, Bob. We are back like we never left. As you can see, your leader is still Sean Purcell in the 00. You didn't miss a thing.
Yeah, so Sean Purcell's still out to about a second gap or so over Kyle Purcell. Kyle still runs second, Lilith Peters still running in third, and you got Adam Engelstein in tow with Lilith Peters back in fourth.
Yeah, and Adam caught the back of that number one truck and is just kind of maintaining that pace. Now, I don't know if maybe he's kicking back and just kind of watching what Lilith's doing, as he saw Lilith get up there and take the lead a little bit earlier, or attempt to take the lead. I see a lot of scrapes on the side of that one. We must have missed something. You look at the right side of that truck. Yeah, I mean it's scraped all the way down. She's gotten to the wall pretty good at some point.
Yeah, that's really easy to do here at Phoenix. Especially on these corner exits, you kind of want to make that sweep up towards the wall. It's very easy for that car to kind of get a little free on exit. Scrape the wall most of the time. It's kind of harmless, but sometimes you can hit it pretty hard if you're not careful with it.
Well, the whole right side is pancaked, and it looks like it's even pushed in right behind the right front tire. So she's hit it pretty hard. Doesn't look like anything to the actual right front in front of the tire, but behind it, she smacked it pretty good.
Yeah, she's got that number worn right off that thing.
Yeah, it'll happen here. This is Phoenix International Raceway.
Yeah, it looks like the top four here have just kind of settled in, running their pace. Lilith is catching that 16 to Sean Purcell ever so slightly here. Looks like now it's down to 0.6 of a second, where just a lap ago it was about 0.75. So slowly kind of reeling Kyle in. Adam just kind of riding there behind Lilith. Maybe both of them just saving a little bit of tire for this long run. See if they have anything at the end of it.
Yeah, and you can't really you can't count out what the Purcells are thinking either. Both of these guys are very talented drivers, and win a lot of races in our league here. So the 16 may not be pushing as hard as what the 00 is. They're not pulling away from Lilith this run, which the 00 pulled way out. That first run to a couple of seconds over second place.
Yeah, and that lead has dwindled down to 0.4 now. So Kyle definitely reeling in his brother Sean, lap by lap here. I mean, last time by it looks like Kyle, Lilith, and Adam both run 0.3 quicker than Sean. So definitely a little bit more speed coming behind him.
Yeah, and then this very last time by, it looks like they were, all four were exactly, within 0.5.
Yeah, they look to be that last time by pretty, I call it pretty much dead even, pretty close.
So we see the one turning up the wick a little bit, giving a little bit of heat to the 16. Kind of getting that mirror and get those good runs off like that. Wow, the 16 wiggled. The one goes to the inside of Kyle Purcell. Lilith takes that second position. Well, not just yet. The 16's fighting back on the outside, coming off 4. Looks like she'll be able to get clear going through the dog leg. Although she didn't, the 16 got dipped down there too. And Lilith, will she do the slide job? No, as the 16 just falls in line behind the 1. Exit of 2.
Let's see if they cross her. If the 16, he thought about crossing her over there and down into turn 3, but thought better of it, backed it off, and Lilith's going to take over sole possession of P2.
Yeah, it's getting pretty interesting there. Getting heated up a little bit. I like it.
Yeah, I think someone of the caliber of Kyle realizes, hey, it's a little too early still to try to make a move like that, last-ditch effort to try to cross someone over, getting down in the corner. So, some smart thinking there on Kyle. He definitely had the momentum to be able to try to make that move, but it's like he thought better of it. Said, Lilith, you're You're a little quicker than I am right now, so go on by. We still got a battle back here for the 5th position between the 13 of Delgado and the 39 of Justin Horton. They've been kind of going back and forth here. Just the 39 has yet to be able to get a good enough run to get by the 13.
We're on lap 73 of 125 in the Thank You Bob 125 from Phoenix International Raceway. This is the AARL Lawn Care Truck Series, part of the All-American Racing League. If you're interested in iRacing or getting involved, check us out at facebook.com/All-American Racing League. You can get in contact with us there if you have any questions about iRacing or the league in general. We do run 3 different series here. We run the AARL Lawn Care, obviously, here on Sunday nights. Tuesday nights, we have our Truckers Feed America Cup Series. It's also broadcasted. We're broadcasted over on ESPN. That's the Esports Broadcasting Network. Sim Racing Media takes care of us over there. Check us out on youtube.com/ or just go to YouTube and search for Esports Broadcasting Network. You'll find us over there on Tuesdays at 8. Is it 8 or 8:30, Dave?
Now let's see, the Cup Series
8:20.
will
That's right.
start 8:30 is the qualify, and 8:35 is race time.
There we go. And then on every Thursday night, we have the Holio Cornhole Board Series that we run there on Thursdays. It also starts at 8:30. The broadcast usually starts a few minutes before that, so be sure to tune in there. You'll find us right here where you're watching today, whether it be Facebook or YouTube. You can catch all the action that the All-American Racing League has, and I'll tell you, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of talented folks out here, and as you're seeing tonight, some good racing, as the one of Lilith Peters has run down that 00 within 2 truck lengths now from the back bumper. Look into the inside.
And we're getting to that point in the run here where it looked like Sean Purcell had faded in that last, that first run we had. So we're, about 40 laps into this run. So we're starting to see a little bit of tire difference possibly. Sean may have run too hard, as now Little P is going to dive down below Sean down here through the dog leg. Looks like easily take over P1.
Yeah, she did that with no problem whatsoever. I don't think he had anything left in his tires to challenge her on that one. Adam Egerstein has not been able to get around that 16 yet. I was kind of watching this battle develop, and it doesn't look like he was able to make that pass yet. Still a couple truck lengths back in the 16 of Cal Purcell. Lilith Peters seems to be pulling away as they're putting a lap on 3 of Nathan Christensen.
Yeah, and looking a little bit further back, this battle between Christian Delgado and Justin Horton has allowed the 25.
Oh, we got a wreck. We got the 616 is spun on pit road. Sean Purcell is on pit road, and his brother in the 16 spun when he came down pit road. So there may be a speeding violation coming with this one. He just got in there too hot. Adam Egerstein takes the lead as Lilith Peters dips down pit road. You don't want to
looks like what it was for Kyle there. He just a little too hot coming to pit road and is looped ahead to lock up the brake. So yeah, it does look like Lilith Peters has been on. She is on pit road now.
Yeah, and Adam Egerstein is your leader with Christian Delgado in second. But if I'm Adam, I don't want to stay out there now. I mean, these look, we're running 29.5 seconds that time by for Adam Egerstein. And that's 2 seconds slower than what these folks on fresh tires are going to be running.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you'll see most of these drivers come in here in the next 2 or 3 laps. I don't think you want to be out there too much longer. A tough break for Kyle Purcell. Caution is out.
Oh wow! So everyone who just pitted is gonna either have to take a wave around. Let me see. Yeah, so it looks like everyone here, all the leaders are gonna have to pit. So that's gonna give them the ability to take wave rounds. There's no way that any of the leaders, anyone on the lead lap's gonna stay out here.
I'm trying to find what that caution was for, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in my indicator giving me what that one would have been about.
Looks like Adam Angerstein's on pit road, Christian Delgado, John Higgins, Johnny May, Rodney Uberpacker, all hitting pit road.
So you have, Sean Purcell, Lilith Peters, and Tyrone Yo, Jackson Mentor, all these folks a lap more down, are going to be able to go ahead and go around the track and get one of the, get their lap back, get one lap back. However, they're going to be starting, number one, with tires that are just a few laps older than these drivers who are pitting now, but they're also going to be behind these 6 drivers. So they're going to have to navigate safely through the pack to get back up front where they were, just a few minutes ago, before the pit stops began.
Yeah, and for many of these drivers, the race is coming down towards the end. We're looking at, just under about 40-something laps to go, I think. Can't do the math that quick, but, passing comes at a premium here as well. So if you're one of those drivers that kind of gets mired back here on this restart, it could be a little difficult for some of these drivers just to get around others to get back to the front.
Yeah, it should be exciting to say the least, Dave. It's like you said, it's winding down. It's time to get at it.
Yeah, it looks like Sean Purcell, who is a leader most of this race, now back in 6th position. Lilith Peters back in the 8th position. Kyle Purcell back in 12th. So, it's going to take a lot of hard charging for Kyle Purcell and some of these others to try to get back to where they were before this caution fell.
Yeah, and we're going to have, like you say, just less than 40 laps to go. And that's about a tire run, is it not? What we've seen thus far with the tire runs?
Yeah, I've seen, when did they pit last? Around 35 to 40 laps. So it's going to be awful close. I don't know how far they can stretch it on the fuel alone, if they need fuel over the tires, or how that's going to play out. So that'll be something to kind of pay attention to as well.
Watch the comers and goers, folks, because what's going to happen here is we're going to see who's going to try to make that long run by how they run at the beginning of this. Now, if you were one of the folks that got trapped on pit road and had to take the wave around, you're almost going to have to go now, try to get up through here, and then hopefully quickly in the first couple laps, and see if you can get some of the track position made up that you just lost, and then go into conservation mode. It's going to be really interesting through the dogleg day, to say the least, as the pace car is exiting now.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be an interesting restart here. The top 6 all have 3 to 4 lap fresher tires than the rest of these guys that pitted, before that yellow. So a little bit fresher tire as well for these front 5 or 6. And we're coming into turn 3 into that restart zone.
The 18 is off. Adam gets a good jump as they fan out through the dogleg. The 00 of Sean Purcell is on the move. He is already up to 5th, gained 2 spots right off the bat. Looking to close in on Johnny May, try to get a few more of these positions early on. But the 00 has been burning his stuff up, and Lilith tracks him down each and every time. So at least the first 2 runs, we'll have to see what happens here on this 3rd and final run. The 69 gets way up the track.
Yeah, they're 3 wide through the dogleg. They all sort that out. Lilith Peters now looking underneath the 69. Have Johnny May. That's for the 8th position. A lot of wiggling off of turn 2 there on those fresh tires. Really got to be careful with it.
And Jackson Mentor in that 28 truck staying right with Lilith on this these early laps. 16 of Kyle Purcell right in behind him. Kyle Purcell it's not the same truck. I don't know if he's lost the speed or if he's thinking long run because it is like again it was 39 laps to the finish. Oh,
Yeah,
as the 20 wait we have trouble as the 28 and 16 get together. We were watching live, folks. We're still going to go back and try to analyze a replay if we got one here. Yeah, so it looks like the 28 was holding his line, second lane up, and the 16 looks like either thought he was clear or assumed that the 28 was going to go down to that first lane. He's not required to do. The 16 just comes across the nose. Yeah, it just comes across the nose of the 28.
Yeah, that's a tough spot right there. Looks like, the 28. Maybe, I think you're right. I think the 16 was thinking maybe the 28 was going to go down that yellow line, and 28 never really did get down to that low lane. So that's definitely a tough call for, race control in general or, on track. It's kind of a racing deal. We'll see what happens here, but, tough break again for Kyle Purcell trying to move his way back to the front.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're the truck on that, so the truck on the truck on the inside here at this track, normally you would want to be down at the yellow line, but here at this track, going through 1 and 2, that second lane, as we were talking earlier, carries so much more momentum, and I think that's what the 28 was thinking. I'm this is the lane I'm running, this is the line I run, and again, the 16 just assumed that he was going to tuck it on down to the yellow line, and that's just got together there. Yeah, I agree with you. I say racing deal.
Yeah, but this is going to give the opportunity to some of these drivers like Kyle Purcell, Chad Snyder, Lilith Peters. They're going to duck down pit road here, probably use a set of tires, get caught back up, have a little bit fresher tires. For this run to the end, they'll have the freshest tires on the track.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, that's a pretty good move because the tires were just so bad. After 30, 35 laps. That's that'll have to be my winning move of the race there, Dave. Hitting pit road. One of these drivers, and I'm not going to name names, not going to call it out, but one of these drivers is gonna win this race today. That's probably the most craziest comment ever made by a commentator.
I would like to think that, but I mean, we still got. Yeah, we're gonna have probably roughly 35 laps or so to go when we come back around to take the green. Like I said, passing is very difficult. I mean, we even saw it there with Little Peters, trying to get around that 69 truck of Johnny May with a little bit older tires, and it's a battle. So, I think it's the right call. I think you come down and get some fresh tires. I don't know how many tire sets they have remaining. So if there's a later caution, you never know. Some of these drivers up front may come down if they have a set of tires as well. So we'll see how this plays out. It's going to be interesting here with the strategy.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even considering another caution just because I didn't want to put that one out there into the universe. But here we go as the pace car is coming off. We'll head down the hallway here, make the turn through turn 3, come off of turn 4 to take the green flag. Adam Ingerstein is your leader with John Higgins Jr. in second.
Yeah, so Higgins back in the mix here as well. They're coming, through turn 3 into turn 4 into that Geico restart zone, and Angerstein is off. Another great jump by him.
Yeah, he looked like he kind of waited right to the end of the zone there, but it worked out for him. Caught the 25 sleeping. Was able to pull out there to 3, almost 4 truck lengths over.
Oh, they might be wrecking back here. Let's see. Their side yellow is out. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. Looks like Lilith Peters getting to the back of Jackson Minter in that 28. Jackson tried everything he could to save it, but just could not quite save it.
Oh yeah, she wasn't expecting him to slow down like he did. But yeah, I mean, ouch. We're lucky there wasn't more damage than that. Check it out again, folks. We're gonna back up, take another look at that from Lilith Peters.
Chad Snyder just squeaked by that.
Jump on board here with Lilith Peters. Try to take a ride from her view of this incident. Yep, just slowed up a bit more than what Lilith was expecting there. What kind of damage she's got on that thing? It doesn't look too bad. Matter of fact, I don't think it hurt anything at all. The bumper, the chrome horn was used as a chrome horn, and it's good to go.
Yeah, so this is kind of an exciting turn of events. I mean, this whole front pack is now completely different than we've seen all race long. So, you know, you got Adam Angerstein up here leading the way. John Higgins now up into that second position after some tough luck early on for him. Christian Delgado, who before all this caution, mess happened, he was battling back there for 5th, 6th, 7th position. Sean Purcell has managed to find his way back to 4th. So a complete shakeup up here up front. It's kind of something exciting, and see how this plays out. It's coming to probably be about 25 laps to go here when we get back to green.
Yeah, and it looks like Lilith Peters is back on pit road. She must have had more damage than what I was seeing. She has made her way back down pit road. I can't imagine this is for tires. She just took a set before that incident. She hit pit road. Oh, had to back up, slid through her pits. But being the only one on pit road, she's not going to lose anything.
Yeah, it looks like just fixing some damage, maybe. Did not see that truck go up at all on either side, so no tires. Maybe top it off with fuel, fix the little bit of damage that was there from that contact.
So the lights are off on the pace car. It appears, or no, they're still flashing. That was an incorrect statement. There's a better view of it. Now we can see that that light bar.
And lights are out. They will be taking the green next time by.
No, Dave, this has been a fun race tonight. I hope the folks at home are enjoying it. Again, like you say, there's some big shakeups happening, some strategies happening. People on different pit cycles, trying to work this thing out here at the Phoenix International Raceway. It's been a good time so far.
Yeah, this is gonna be exciting to watch. You're gonna have to keep your eye on some of these cars, further back. Kyle Purcell, Lilith Peters, coming from deep in the field here with not many laps left to go. So we'll see. I don't think we're done with cautions, but we'll see how this plays out. But you got some fast trucks buried in the back of the pack that are going to be fun to watch come up through this field.
About 26 laps to go. When we take the green, this is going to get really exciting. Buckle your seatbelts at home, folks. Hold on to your popcorn as we're off. 18 gets another good restart. He makes that left down through the dog leg.
And the 25, John Higgins, going to hold off Christian Delgado for now. Looks like now we got Sean Purcell, and yellow is out again.
Yellow is out for Kyle Purcell and Johnny May. Yeah, let's see what happened there.
Johnny May's on his roof.
All right, as they're 3 wide exiting the dog leg. And Yeah, I can't really call that one, but those trucks went wow. Let's go back and take a look at that, folks. A little more slow mo. It kind of maybe pop us up to a. It can't pop up too well. That didn't work. Gonna go to the chopper view, see exactly how this happened. Back it up. See if the chopper view will give it to us. Yeah, so they were still 3 wide, getting ready to go down into turn 1. And it looks like Johnny May was, again, expecting the 16 to go low. 16 had a car underneath, so was kind of maintaining that second line, maybe upwards of third. And Johnny just didn't realize he was there.
And I think the wildest ride is we may have to look at the in-car camera of Tyrone Yo going through this track.
Go back, see if we can take a look at that. Folks, bear with us. We're just trying to give you guys some really kind of exciting stuff here. Let's see. Where is Tyrone Yo? We want to go on board with Tyrone.
Yeah, I think that'll give you a pretty good view of what may have happened right there.
Yeah, you're giggling a little bit, so we're going to see what happened. Let's see here. There we are. Do it from the gyro cam. There we go. Well, maybe a better view from the cockpit. And let's see what happens. We're riding along with Tyrone here.
I'm pretty sure one of those cars flew over Tyrone's hood.
Oh, yeah. As we see Tyrone drive under these trucks that are just flipped up out of the way. Hey, Tyrone just gained a couple of spots, maybe, or it looks like he might have been lap down, but fun nonetheless. Glad everyone's okay. This is a simulator, folks. We're not having to worry about those guys flying through the air. They will come back to race another day, as they're both parked on pit road right now. Don't know if either one of them will be able to rejoin this race, to be honest, because apparently there's either they had to take a tow or there's no quick repairs left. I was hoping neither driver was using VR and riding an emotion sim, because that would have been probably a pretty violent ride there.
And if they've got a direct drive wheel, they may have a broken pinky.
Yeah, you got to keep your thumbs and your pinkies out of there for sure. This is the Thank You Bob 125 from Phoenix. We have 24 laps to go here in the AARL Lawn Care Truck Series, brought to you by All American Racing League. We are the All American Sim Racing Network. The lights are out on the pace car. We will go green next time by with Adam Angerstein as your leader, John Higgins Jr. in second, Christian Delgado third, Sean Purcell is fourth, Rodney Uberpacker fifth, Nathan Christensen rebounded to sixth, Justin Horton seventh, Chad Snyder and Corey Shisher eighth and ninth, Lilith Peters is 10th, Jackson Minker is 11th, 12th is Tyrone Yo, which rounds out your lead lap cars. Or trucks, whichever you want to call
them. So we're going to try this again, boys and girls. See if we can get things rolling once again. Complete more than a lap and let this race play out as it may.
Yeah, it's about to get exciting. We may not be seeing the last caution here tonight. As you know, the temperature's rising. It's 23 to go as Adam Angerstein is off.
Yeah, Angerstein's off this time. Christian Delgado gets a pretty good run down to the inside of John Higgins Jr. in that 25 truck, trying to take away that P2 spot. Sean Purcell lurking behind these two in P4. And now we get Sean Purcell battling here on the outside of the 13 of Christian Delgado. It's the battle for the P3. Looks like Sean will be able to clear Delgado off of turn 2 down this backstretch. And this is exactly what Adam Angerstein wants to see in his rearview mirror. He wants to see these two trucks battling it out side by side is what he really wants to see. Slowing these two trucks down so he can scoot away into the sunset.
Yeah, and Adam has fresher tires than Sean Purcell does by about 4 laps. Sean pitted on lap 79, Adam on lap 83. Freshest tires on the track come from, on the lead lap, come from Jackson Minter, who pitted on lap 9. Oh, I'm sorry. Lilith Peters, who pitted on lap 96. She's currently in the 8th position, trying to make her way up through the field. And, we're still only 2 seconds between, first and 10th. So, there's a lot to be said for fresher tires. I'm curious to see what Lilith is going to be able to do with them here in 18 laps left in the race. She's wheeling that thing. That truck was sideways coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, Lilith's now going to split them 3 wide down here through turn 4. Yeah, it all pans out. Put Lilith up to 6th.
I was holding my breath, Dave.
And she's not done. She's looking at Justin Horton now here for P5. She knows time is running out and she has to go. Coming to about 15 laps to go here next time by.
Yeah, she's currently, Adam Hangerstein has pulled out 2.8 seconds over where Lilith Peters was in 6th position. He's currently 0.8 of a second ahead of John Higgins and about 1.5 seconds ahead of Sean Purcell.
Yeah, and Angerstein that last time by was over 1/10 quicker than second place John Higgins. But right there, Sean Purcell this last time by was quicker than both of them. So Sean Purcell just is a little bit quicker. He's just no place to go at the moment.
Well, I'm showing Adam Angerstein running 27.5s, and no one else in the field is doing that.
Yeah, that last time by, that's 0.3 quicker for Adam Angerstein over the rest of the field.
These caution laps really help these the drivers, that I guess after pitting they didn't have to put they didn't get a chance to get these tires heated up, so they cycled them a couple times and are still running times within half second of their best lap times. Last time through, Adam Angerstein was 0.4 faster than the 3 cars behind him.
Yeah, right now Adam doesn't want to see another caution here on out. He's checked out.
I just heard a wreck. Just heard someone crash there.
The curse is real. The curse is a real thing.
Yes, sir. Nathan Christensen had some trouble. Let's see what happened with Nathan here. I believe he's in that white truck. Justin Horton. No, I'm sorry. That might have been. Who was that behind him in the green? I believe that one might have been Delgado. No, Delgado's in 4th. It had to be.
That kind of looks similar to what happened to Kyle Purcell early on there. Just on that outside, and they made contact getting into turn 3.
Trying to figure out which truck it was that made contact with him there. Okay, it's that 92 of Don Manning, it looks like.
Yeah, the blue and green track looks very similar. It looks like maybe Manning got in there a little hot. Looked like his truck may have wiggled a little bit while Nathan Christensen was on the outside of him.
Yep. All right. Back up front, Adam Angerstein is your leader. Still yet. He can get another one of those really good restarts. These laps are winding down under caution. We've had a slew of cautions the second half of this race.
We've got a bunch of cars on pit road.
Oh, Sean Purcell on pit road.
Sean Purcell is in. Adam Angerstein stays out. Looks like John Higgins stays out. Corey Cheshire stays out. Jackson Minter.
Tyrone Yo. You know, I mean, this might be a saving grace for Adam that he had 4 other trucks stay out with him.
And it looks like they may have taken. Yeah, it looks like 4 tire stops. So these drivers had some extra tires, an extra set in their pit. So we'll see what they can do with this. We're gonna have, we're coming to under 10 to go. So we'll see what fresh tires can do coming up through the field. Like I said, top 4 all stayed out on track.
Yeah, and I mean, I like this move by Adam Angerstein to stay out. I wouldn't have liked it if everyone would have come to pit road, but with those other 4 trucks behind him, it's going to take, Sean Purcell, Lilith Peters, they're going to be running these trucks as hard as they can because they have fresh tires and, like you say, less than 10 laps to go, so they're not worried about saving anymore. But you're going to have to get around the likes of John Higgins Jr., Corey Cheshire, Jackson Minter. You're going to have to fight through these drivers just to get to Adam Angerstein, who's had great restarts all night long.
Yeah, and that's the thing. These top 4 drivers, I'm not expecting them to just lay over and let these cars with new tires go by. So you still got to be methodical with it and have a little bit of patience. We're going to have under 10 laps, probably be 7 or 8 laps to go by the time we go back racing. So it's going to be exciting here in the next 6-7 laps here to the end.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's get us in a commercial break here real quick before we get started again, and we'll be right back with you in just a few moments, folks. Stand by.
Back to more racing action right after this. Looking for a safe, effective cleaning system? Look no further. G-Tech Evolutionary Cleaners and Degreasers, certified by the EPA as a safer choice product. G-Tech can be used quickly and safely to remove soils and stains from most surfaces. Give them a call at 770-967-6988 or visit them on the web at buygtech.com. G-Tech, 5346 BBS Way, Brazelton, Georgia. G-Tech, your one stop for professional, eco-friendly cleaning products. For tailgating activities or just plain backyard fun, look no further than Holio. Made to order cornhole bags and boards. No order is too large or too small. You can choose unfinished or finished with stain and polyurethane, and finished with a vinyl design or your company branding. Don't wait for the season to be over. Contact Holio on Facebook. Holio, made to order cornhole bags and boards. Now back to trackside action with the AARL.
Once again, we are back like we never left. The pace car is off. Coming into the restart zone, and Adam Angerstein doesn't get quite the jump that he has before. Looks like they were ready for him this time. That 48 of Cheshire was ready to go.
And that 48 trying to get to the inside of Adam Angerstein, and yellow is out.
I don't see what that one is for.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the reason for that. It says Chad Snyder had an issue. Yeah, it's for Chad Snyder.
Okay, let's back it up here, folks, see what happened with Chad.
Ooh,
oh, yeah.
Nathan Christensen was not going to cut the dog leg, and Chad thought he was going to, possibly.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what happened, Dave. Yeah, and it's happened before. I'll just leave it at that. I mean, it might have happened in our finale last season in our Cup Series.
Yeah, that looks exactly like what happened. It looks like Chad was expecting the 3 of Christensen to cut that dog leg, and Christensen had no intent of cutting the dog leg.
Yeah, and a lot of guys don't like to get down there. Guys and gals don't like to get down on that apron through the dog leg because it's bumpy. The truck gets all out of control. You do it in the Cup car, and those things bottom out through there really bad. So, some drivers don't like to take that risk of going down there because the reward Yes, there's a little bit of reward to doing that. You can pull alongside someone, uh, getting into to one if you can do that and gain some momentum. But it only takes one little slip, and you're spending your time trying to save the truck, not gain spots on the track or position on the track.
Yeah, so it looks like not too many positions changed hands there. Looks like Sean Purcell may have bumped up one spot into that fourth position. So Sean is going to be the first car with the freshest tires sitting in P4. Only a handful of laps. It's going to be, possibly a green-white checkered here when we get back to the action. So it can be real exciting here to see if Sean and possibly, you even got Lilith sitting back there in P6 at the moment as well.
Yeah, again, cinch those seatbelts a little bit tighter, folks. While we're under caution here, if you want to run and grab you something to drink, you need to hurry. But you don't want to miss any of this. Streaming on your phone, carry your phone with you, go get you a nice cold beverage, wash down that popcorn, and get buckled back in because they're going to get going here shortly.
And to all the fans watching at home, whether it's on the YouTube page or our Facebook page, big shout out to you as well. Appreciate the views and the watch. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. And hope you enjoy the broadcast here every Thursday and Sunday night.
Yeah, and it's real important. As the SRM guys have taught us, that those likes and subscription, but the likes on a video, put this video in front of more viewers. That's the way the YouTube algorithm works. It's my understanding, and that helps us get other folks involved that may want to see this type of racing. We appreciate you being here. If you have a favorite driver tonight, be sure to comment in the comments for us. Let us know who you're rooting for. As the lights are out on the pace car, we're going to be getting going here very shortly. Pace car's off. Adam Engerstein, he needs to get this good jump. We're going to come to 3 to go. There are green-white checkers in this league if there is another caution. But if he gets to that white flag, it's a done deal. As they enter the Geico restart zone, Adam is off.
Great jump for Adam here. Looks like they might be 3 wide down through this dog leg. John Higgins going to file in second. Sean Purcell now looking to the outside of the 48 of Corey Cheshire, trying to take over that P3 spot. He's going to go for more down here, down the backstretch, looking to the outside of John Higgins.
Yeah, that's what Adam needs to see, is those trucks running side by side in his mirror. Once that 00 clears, if he clears that 25.
Yeah, it looks like he does. He's going to clear the 25.
He's running that third line and then cutting down to the second groove there, really making some time through 1 and 2.
Yeah, he definitely gets there. He's going to be all over here coming to, I believe this is going to be the one to go.
We told you this would be exciting, and here it is. As the 00 goes to the outside of the 18, tries to make that move on the outside. Adam cuts him off with the sledge. Oh, they make contact. The 00 and the 18 make contact. The 18 saves it. We're staying green. Lilith Peters moves into second position. Down the hallway. Sean Purcell is your leader.
Sean Purcell is going to take the win, but that's going to be a little bit of controversy right there. The John doesn't look like he lifted much getting in that corner.
Yikes. Wow.
I know through the dog leg, we have to go back and look at this, but right now, we've got Sean Purcell as your winner. Lilith Peters sits in second, and Adam Engerstein is going to come home on P3. I know through the dog leg, Adam did throw a block, which, you're coming to the white flag.
Yeah,
looked like he went lower than he has been all night. But coming down here into turn 2, I think it is, turn 1 and 2, yikes.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that now, Dave, on the replay. 00 gets a good run through the dog leg. Kind of Adam kind of throws a little bit of a block, but I mean, his car link's different. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I mean, Adam was coming down for sure, but like you said, I don't know if the 00 burped the throttle at all. But your winner is Sean Purcell with Lilith Peters in second. Adam Egerstein runs out your top three. Let's see if we can go ahead and talk to. We'll start with Adam Egerstein tonight. Let's see if we can talk to him.
Let's see if we can pull him in. Is he still in here? Let's see. All right, here's Adam.
Adam Egerstein, how's it going, man? Adam, you get a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, Adam. So, man, it's got to be a little disappointing there. And what is your take on what happened there, right there on this last lap, as you were coming around through turn 1 and 2?
Fresh tires versus old tires.
Okay. All right. Well,
there's nothing else to say other than he just had better tires and he was faster than me. I mean, we were all, the front four that were together, were all, kind of together, but I mean, they had fresh tires, so I can't really blame them for hitting me. I would have done the same thing.
All right. Well, that's duly noted. But no, you still come out of here with a P3, man. That was a great save, by the way. I want to call that out, point that out. We watched it on the replay, and that was a great save you did there, man. I know it's disappointing, but you're in the top three once again, man, in the All American Racing League, and here again in the AARL Lawn Care Truck Series. So congratulations for that, Dave.
No, a great run, Adam. I'm sure you wish it turned out differently. You couldn't be sitting in victory lane, but tough racing. Those guys were coming on fresher tires, like you said. It's just a matter of time before they got there. I'm sure you didn't want to see those last couple cautions, but good run on the P3, and hopefully we'll keep talking to you here as the season progresses.
Thanks. I'll take the P2 on Thursday and the P3 today. Hopefully Tuesday's another top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone you'd like to thank tonight, or just give a shout out to, Adam?
Just the whole entire league. You guys for broadcasting it, and Josh for putting me on his team and giving me a little faith. It's slowly getting better. Kyle's just, we all know he's just fast everywhere, but he's on the team, so teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, no doubt, and that's Assault Motorsports. Is that right?
You got it, sir.
Absolutely, man. Well, we're gonna send you back to celebrate with your team for this P3. Congratulations again.
Thank you again, sir, or sirs.
Right, Lilith Peters. We talked to her a lot. Up 12 positions.
Yeah. Let's bring Lilith in here. Lilith, it's Dave and Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Hello.
Hey, Lilith. Exciting race to say the least. Glad to see you could rebound after that. That caution, untimely caution, I may say. Rebound up to a P2. How was your night tonight?
It was up and down. The first half of the race was really nice, I'm sure, but that last half was something else. I just had fun.
Yeah, you definitely had a long run car. I don't know if you were saving some tires there on those runs, but you definitely were able to run those leaders down on the long run. So it just kind of stinks the way that caution fell as well. Kind of mired you back in the field a little bit, and just with the way it is here, passing as hard as it is, I know it's frustrating, but definitely congrats on a P2.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Lilith, good run, and watching you run there again, like Dave was saying, it appeared you were saving tires, or at least managing your tires better than everyone else. And do you think if the cautions hadn't come out, we'd have got another long green flag stretch, or from that last, I think it was 40 laps to go, and I believe you even came down a little bit late, another caution after that. just a few laps later. But anyway, do you think you could have run him down and won this thing tonight?
Yeah, I think anytime after like 20 to go or before 20 to go, I could have had a chance on speed, but after that, it was just restarting basically.
Yeah, and that's very
I would have
difficult.
enjoyed the run before that caution came out right after the pit cycles because Sean and I were having a good battle all race.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was fun to watch. It was fun to broadcast. Again, congratulations on a P2, and it's your floor to think or whatever. Shout out to anyone you want.
Yeah, of course. As usual, another podium for Kaisha Cat. So thanks, Jeremy, and I hope we can keep this momentum going into the Cup Series next Tuesday.
Yep. Well, again, congratulations. We're gonna send you back
Thanks, you guys, for broadcasting.
Oh yeah, no problem. We'll shoot it back. We'll shoot you back to your team there to celebrate, and we'll try to get Adam, or I'm sorry, get Sean Purcell in here once again.
All right, thank you.
Now we'll bring in our winner, Sean Purcell. Sean, it's Dave and Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Hey, Sean, great run tonight. Yeah, it was fun watching, those cars with newer tires come up through the field. So, great run. Might have to apologize for you a little bit on the broadcast on that last lap in real time. Looked like you kind of just dived it down in there and took out the 18, but it doesn't look like the case when you go back and look at it. So I apologize for anything that was said there. But, great run. The fresh tires definitely paid out. I think that was obviously the right move there to take those tires late. So walk us through your race. I know it was kind of crazy with some long runs and then got hectic at the end. So walk us through your race and how it went for you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just want to thank Johnny May. After he wrecked out, he kind of crew chiefed for me at the end there, cheerleaded me a bit. It really helped. And just, the whole Sniper Motorsports team, the good golf truck, making its good, strong debut here. But yeah, I mean, I was really fast in practice, qualified in pole, even though I messed it up a little, and led every lap until my green flag stopped. So, I mean, I felt dominant, but got caught as the lucky dog on that caution right after the green flag stop started, and I was gutted. I was so upset. But luckily, made it back to the field a bit, and then obviously I took those tires late because I completely stagnated there in like 4th, 5th, 6th. I wasn't gaining on them anymore. I had to try something. Luckily, it worked out. I was worried it wouldn't with how many cautions we were getting. I was really only able to get 0 or 1 spots every restart. I was really worried.
Yeah. I mean, it was exciting for sure. I mean, watching it in real time, it just looked like, on that last lap, it looked like you just drove through the 18, but that wasn't the case when you look at it. He was on much older tires. You got to the inside, held your line, he kind of came down a little bit. So, but it definitely was exciting. Do you feel like on the long run, it seemed like Lilith and even Angerstein here could run you down on the long run? Were you just using too much tire up there leading, or what do you think that was all about? They were able to catch you on the long run.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't pushing it too crazy hard, but I guess just the line I was taking, the way I was running it, just wasn't quite as gentle as theirs. I know I braked later into turn 1 than most people, so that probably used some up. And yeah, Lilith was definitely catching me steadily through the green flag runs. And I think if it had gone green all the way after those green flag stops, she came out close enough to me. I think she would have got me pretty easy, but I guess it worked out for me in the end. And just, before anything else, I did apologize to Adam, and I went back and looked. I mean, I was doing everything I could to pass him clean, but I don't blame him at all for trying to block it late. I mean, it's the end of the race. He knows he's on old tires. His only chance is to have me stuff it in his tailgate, and luckily for me, that's not what happened. But it was just good, hard racing, and unfortunately, it bumped him out of the way. I'm glad he still got a top 3. I would have felt really bad if he fell back to like 10th or something.
Yeah, well, congrats on the win. And Hillbilly, you got anything for our winner?
Yeah, just again, great run. It was fun to watch. It was very interesting. The bump at the end, it definitely made it exciting. So that, thanks for that. We got us up.
You're welcome.
Got us up here screaming in the booth. And no, congratulations on the win, man. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just again, Johnny, obviously great crew chiefing at the end. Really, my biggest cheerleader, helped me through it. gave me some confidence there at the end, racing him hard. He was in my ear, tell me, some tips, what to do, what other people were doing. So I just had to worry about the person in front of me and just trying to get around him. It's always good when you can have some teamwork.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, again, congratulations, winner, and we're gonna send you back to celebrate with your team. And congratulations.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
Yeah. Well, Dave, we've wrapped up another one here. This is the Thank You Bob 125. Sincerely, thank you, Bob. All the commercial audio was done by Bob Mentor, and we really appreciate that with Tailwind Audio Production. Thank you, Bob. Dave, what the action was awesome tonight, man. It was very fun. I mean, yeah, we had 8 cautions, I believe it was, and most of those in the second half. And I know for drivers, they don't really care for that stopping and going thing, just like to go and go fast. But it was still it made it interesting. Bunching the cars back up, cautions breed cautions, so that's what happens. Good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for some of these drivers, like those drivers that get kind of pinned in the back of the field, I feel like those late cautions actually worked in their favor because they were able to get bunched back up, get a position or two on the restart, and the caution would come out. I feel like if the caution had not come out and went green, it would have been tougher on them to pick up those extra spots that they were able to get on those initial restarts. So, but yeah, exciting overall. We had a couple long green flag runs, a little bit of chaos at the end made it exciting, and about what I expect from Phoenix. So I think we have a little bit of difficulty on Hillbilly's side. Can't quite hear anything he's saying on my end.
Sorry about that, Dave. I was given a fulfilled rundown and have myself muted, so that's definitely technical difficulty. Your leader or your winner, Sean Purcell. Second was Lilith Peters. Third, Adam Angerstein. Fourth, Jackson Mentor. Fifth, Justin Horton. Sixth, Christian Delgado. Seventh is Rodney Uberpacker. Eighth was Corey Cheshire. Ninth, Kyle Purcell. 10th, Nathan Christensen.
Coming home in 11th will be Tyrone Yo. 12th goes to John Higgins Jr. 13th will go to Don Manning. 14th to Chad Snyder. 15th to Johnny May. 16th to Anthony Reiner. And 17th will go to Jim Hubble, but I don't believe he ever took the green.
No, I don't believe so, but good race tonight. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this at home. You can take your seatbelts off now. Enjoy the rest of your popcorn. Enjoy the rest of your night. For Dave and Dave here in the booth, we are out.